Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Venny Gamer. Welcome back to a brand new series here on my channel. Today we are starting a brand new series. We're starting a Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke Randomizer. This is the first Nuzlocke I've ever done, let alone a Nuzlocke Randomizer. I'm going to be putting my Pokemon Gold Let's Play on hold to do this instead, because I figured people will be more interested watching something new and fresh like a Nuzlocke as opposed to a Let's Play which they've already seen. So we are going to jump straight into it. Hello there, very nice to meet you. Oh, it's Rowan. Look at that beard goals for life. So let me just run through the brief sort of overview about this Nuzlocke. I did not want to view the controls. I already know the controls. I've played enough Pokemon games in my life to know the controls. Yes, I know everything. Right, okay, so we used the mouse for the touchscreen. Didn't know that, but we're going to go no info needed because you know what we're going to do. The rules for this Nuzlocke is similar to a lot of every other Nuzlocke, so it's not a lot different. Basically, every Pokemon we catch must be nicknamed. That's the first rule. Second rule, the only Pokemon we can catch is the first one we encounter in each area. And the last rule, if a Pokemon dies, then or fate, then they are considered dead. They cannot be used. I will either box him in my dead box in my PC, or I will release him depending on what Pokemon they are, if they're one I want to keep or not. But yeah, and so if we run out of Pokemon eventually in this Pokemon Platinum Nuzlocke, it will be game over. So am I a boy or a girl? Not really sure. Nah, I'm joking. So I am a boy. Ooh, what are we gonna? We know what we're gonna call ourselves. We're gonna call ourselves Venny. How do I delete? B? There we go. Others? Wait, you can put others in your name. Who has an exclamation mark at the end of their name? Right, okay. Venny. Oh, I've given no thought as to what I should actually call my rival. Not really sure. So yeah, basically, I've randomized a lot of stuff in this playthrough. What are we going to do? Shall we just call him Barry? I'm just going to call him Barry because I haven't got a better name for him. We'll name every Pokemon and everything else, but just not the rival. Don't have a decent name for him, you see. So, I've randomized everything, so all the Pokemon we encounter will hopefully be the same sort of level that they will be, but they'll be completely random Pokemon from all generations other than the 5th and 6th generation, obviously, as this is a 4th generation game. But yeah, so we will get a choice from 3 starters. These won't be the original Sinnoh starters. There'll be different ones. There will, I believe that there'll be a water and a grass type, and a fire type. But they will be not just a fire type or not just a water type. They will have a second type as well. There'll be a double type Pokemon. That's what I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what I set the randomizer as. But this is my first Nuzlocke, so if I am a bit rusty, I don't know what I'm doing at times. I do apologise. Hey Venny, I'm sweet. Did you see TV? Professor Rowan's a really important guy studies Pokemon. Right. So we have to go and get some Pokemon. Wait, get off my computer. Oh shit. I actually quite like Barry. He seems like one of the only rivals in the Pokemon games that actually has character. There's a lot of them which are really, really boring. And they're all douches. Especially the one in Pokemon Gold, Silver, Crystal. Silver, I believe his name is. Yeah, Silver. He is just the biggest douche ever. And talk about that. Normally they just have no personality. But the thing I like about Barry is he does have a lot of personality, and I like to see that. Right. As you can see, I have got another setup going, another background layout. I figured out how to do them, so I thought why not just make good use of them and do them on all my Pokemon Let's Plays. Thud. That's the worst sound effect ever. I don't think I've ever heard of thud. I do apologise. I'm not feeling amazing. I'm feeling a bit better. I felt a lot worse yesterday, but I'm still not feeling up to scratch. But I really, really, really wanted to start this Nuzlocke regardless, even if it's not a very long one, just to get our starter Pokemon. And so we can actually get our Pokeballs and actually start to get them, because all the Pokemon that we encounter on our way after we got a Pokemon, we haven't actually learned how to use a Pokeball yet, so we won't be able to use them, which is annoying. So we could encounter some really good Pokemon on the way, but we still wouldn't be able to catch them, which is really annoying. If we encountered like a Mewtwo or something, I'm pretty sure I left legendaries on. I don't know how to speed it up like I do in the other thing. I'm playing on a different emulator than I normally do. Normally I play on a Visual Boy Advance, but I'm playing on Desmumi, I believe it's called. No, different emulators. Visual Boy Advance is a GBA emulator, whereas this is a DS emulator. Barry's got to run into the grass, but he's not gonna... Where's Rowan? There we go. Where's Rowan? Right, I don't know what really happens with Barry's starter, you see, because obviously I randomised this Nuzlocke, so that my starters are completely random, but I don't know whether he chooses like a legit Sinnoh 4th generation starter out of Pipped Up, Turtwig and Chimchar, or he just gets a random one like me. I'm not too sure. We need to have a look and see what our Pokemon is. I wonder what they are. I'm really excited to find out what my starter Pokemon is. I've been playing Pokemon games the same way for so long, and it's actually nice to finally play them in a different way. You can ask us 100 times, but we'll never go. We love Pokemon. Right, yes, we do. Right, yes. Foolish kids who try to enter the town without Pokemon. It worries me what people do with Pokemon. Well, I'll show you. Well, then forget about me and give a Pokemon to my friend here. I mean, it was me who tried to go into... I didn't even read that. I skipped it. And I'll trust you two with Pokemon. Apologies, I think you blah, blah, blah. I can't even talk. Come on. Right. Hey, here's Dawn. Here's Bay. Hey, Dawn. Shut her up. Barry, back the fuck off. Dawn's mine. Ah, there it is. Damn, nice work. Not done. No, she's a bit taken aback by that. We're going to go around Pokemon. I really want to see our starters. I'm so buzzing. Ah, oh, come on. I may get a few things. I'm not really sure what I mean by each region. So you can only catch the first Pokemon in each region. I believe it's like every route. Or every like thing in between cities. I'm not 100% sure. I do watch some Nuzlocks, but not enough to know the rules off by heart. What's up with you? Open the briefcase. Yeah, but I was just gonna go around to the side and open it up properly instead of walking up to it like a monk. Right. Ooh, okay. We get our starter choices. Let's have a look at what we set. So first of all, on the left, we have a Shellos, which will be the water type, obviously, but it comes out of the Turtwig anyway. And then our fire type is the Camerupt, if we can choose again. And our last one, which I believe is the water type. No. Ooh, a Toxicroak. Oh, I like that. So we have the choice between a Camerupt, a Shellos. So we have a water and ground type, I believe. A fire and ground type. And then we have a fighting and poison type. We're going to choose the Toxicroak. I don't know what to call it. Right, I don't know. I want to see what Barry chose now. I hope you do well together. I shall be able to see. I will see you in the lab. I want to fight Barry. I want to see what Pokemon he has. I want to encounter some Pokemon. I just really want to learn how to catch a Pokemon. A Pokeball. Obviously, I know how to use a Pokeball, but you have to go through the stupid demonstration in this game. You can't just skip it like you can like Heart Gold and Soul Silver and all that stuff. Both got Pokemon out. Right, we're gonna have a battle. Right, I want to see, but it's a bit weird because if his starter isn't random, then how does he know who I picked? I guess I kind of picked Piplup, didn't I? So yeah, he has picked the Turtwig. He does get a normal starter. We have a girl Toxicroak. Look at those moves. Ah, our poison's super effective against grass. We've got Acid, Poison Gas, Double Edge, and Fissure. Fissure is a one-hit KO move as well, from what I remember. That's a decent moveset. We like that. I like that a lot. Turtwig knows Uproar. Oh, so of course, even though he does choose a legit Gen 4 starter in Turtwig, it does have good moves. So just make it equal, so I don't have really good overpowered moves, and all of his Turtwig knows is Growl and Tackle. I guess it kind of make it a lot fairer. But our starter to this series is a Toxicroak. I'll take that any day. I've always been a big fan of a Toxicroak. More of a fan of the Krogunk, but I'll take a Toxicroak any day as a starter. Hopefully we need to... Right, see if any... So we're going to go home. What? Oh, is this why our mum stresses out? Why is our mum stressing out so much? Well, have we told her yet? What's the matter, dear? Oh, what's happened to you? Right, okay, so we're telling her what happened. I get it, I got it. And I really wanted to try and find a legendary in this Pokemon. I'm not really sure. And what I'm going to do for this Nuzlocke is I'm going to attach. Oh, we got running shoes. Oh, I'm not really sure with the controls of this emulator. I know what's B. So if I hold down B and A, then I should be able to run. Press the B button. Yeah, okay. So that's how I use them. That is how I use them. What I'm going to do for this Nuzlocke is in every route I'm going to catch the first Pokemon I encounter, and then that's it. And we won't be able to use all the Pokemon. Right, let's see if these running shoes work. Okay, the running shoes work. We will catch the first Pokemon that we encounter on each route, but all of them will be in our party at the same time. A lot of them will have to go to our box unless one faints, then we have some backups to use. They won't be the better ones, but they'll be the ones that just be there to make up the 6 of my team. Right, me and you together, we've got nothing to fear. Alright, so we're going together. Why are we going to the lake? I want to go and learn how to catch Pokemon so I can actually start this proper Nuzlocke. I don't know why the frame rate in this little thing is being all fritzy at the moment. But we're going to go ahead anyway. Alright, we're at the lake. I don't know. Wait, really? Wait, so you're going to catch the legendary Pokemon, even though we haven't been taught by Dawn yet how to actually, how to catch Pokemon. That's going to be good. Oh, it's Cyrus, the badass Cyrus. Look at this. So this is obviously this is my first Nuzlocke on this channel, Nuzlocke Randomizer. And I do plan to do a lot more. I thought a Let's Plays would be a bit boring for you guys to watch, so I wanted to do a Nuzlocke where it's unique to me and not the same for everyone. We are going to nickname every Pokemon. I'm quite the nicknaming king. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Oh, okay. And also, if any of you watched my Pokemon Gold Let's Play, which was one of the first videos I did here on my channel, if any of you guys watched that, then you'll realise that I didn't actually have the game music in it. I just had me commentating and I put some other Pokemon music over it. But hopefully, if everything goes to plan, you should actually be hearing the sound effects of this game. Because I think I've kind of changed the way around I do it. So I think it should be, you should be able to hear both the game audio and my thing. Ooh, a level 2 Staraptor we encounter as our first Pokemon of this Nuzlocke. But obviously we cannot catch it because, so annoying, we can't catch it because we haven't got any Pokemon yet. That's always a good Pokemon to have. Okay, I don't want to go, no, I want to run. That's always a good Pokemon to have. Obviously it knows, it's a flying type, but it obviously knows that close combat moves. And it can learn moves like Brave Bird as well. I was actually really lucky in Oras. I found a Tailo just after, not even before the first gym, I found a Tailo. And it knew Brave Bird. I was doing the sneaking technique in Oras, and I found a Tailo Brave Bird. It was so overpowered. Thud. Okay, there's that sound effect again. Oh, Benny, it's you, that old guy. He's not scary so much. He's just totally out of there. Oh, it doesn't matter, Benny. I'll see you later. Bye. Wow, what was that? Well, yeah. Let's go inside. He's gonna give us a Pokédex. Boop, 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 boop. Why do you walk so slow? This game, there's a really big negative about this game. It's so slow paced. Everything is so slow, which means more episodes for this Let's Play. I'm trusting you with that Toxicroak was no mistake. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, we give our Toxicroak a nickname. What are we gonna call it? Oh, well, maybe we'll call it. I'm thinking maybe Kermit. It is a frog after all. It is a frog, so we could call it that. However, I have a bit of an idea. The thing is, I might call it Slippy. Because if you ever played Star Fox, you have Slippy Toad. It's obviously a toad, not a frog. But we're going to call it Slippy anyway. We're going to call this Toxicroak Slippy. Because, you remember, it's for the great game that was the original Star Fox 64. Slippy. There we go. We're going to call it Slippy. So now we have our Toxicroak called Slippy. Boom, there we go. That's the first rule done of this Nuzlocke. Now, actually, we have nicknamed our first Pokemon, so we're still within the rules. And I promise you guys, people who watch these videos, as a thank you to you, but not really as a thank you to you for every Nuzlocke, you shouldn't do this. But I will be legitimate with this Nuzlocke, if something happens and a Pokemon I really like dies, I won't go back and redo the episodes. I was looking up the rules for Nuzlocke because I didn't really know what it was, and I saw that it's really, really frowned upon, and obviously I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to cheat. That just takes the fun out of it. So I'm not going to do that, just in case you're wondering. Benny obtained the Pokédex. We love that. Boom, we got a high-tech device. We got the Pokédex, and now we can start on our journey. Woo! The thing that worries me, one thing that does worry me, is that our Toxicroak is a poison and fighting type. Yeah, it does not know a fighting type move, which is a bit annoying. Which means if we go to the first gym, we are in a bit of a pickle because it is a rock type, and obviously we have Fisher, which is a ground type and super effective against rock. But it's a one-hit KO, so if it hits anyway, it's got to be a one-hit KO. So hopefully along the way, if our Toxicroak doesn't faint, that is, we should be able to teach it some better moves, teach it a fighting type move. So we can actually, before the first gym, so we actually stand a bit more of a chance. We obtained TM27. What even is that? I think this is return. I think this is TM return. Boom, yeah it is. So, the more attached your Pokemon come towards you, the more the attack actually does. And as you know, Nuzlockes are all about a bigger emotional bond, or better emotional bond with your trainer. That's the whole point of Nuzlocke, as well as making it harder for the player, in this case me. Okay, so she's going to show us around the village, even though we already know this. I'm going to try and find a frame skip for next episode, if that's what it's called. It's where I can kind of speed up the battles so they're not there for really long, so it's not really boring and tedious for you guys. But in a minute, as we go on to out of Sand Gem Town, I believe we're in now, we know all of this. We know about the Pokemon Center, Pokemon. She will show us how to catch a Pokemon, and then we will be able to encounter our first Pokemon and hopefully catch our first Pokemon of the thing. Just so you know, if I was to encounter a Pokemon, try to catch it, and killed it, that is it. I don't get another chance to that route. That one Pokemon chance I had for that route is gone. Or route, however you say it. I don't know if it varies on country or accent or something. Right, okay, we're gonna buy Pokeballs. We need Pokeballs and we need potions, and a lot of them. I know she's gonna give us 5 Pokeballs to start off with, or maybe 10. Sometimes they give you 10. But we're also gonna need a lot of potions, because obviously we can't just wait until our one of our Pokemon dies, and then yeah, so we all constantly need to keep on restoring the HP of our Pokemon, otherwise they'll die and we will lose them, and we really don't want to lose a good Pokemon. Can't do one. Show me how to catch a Pokemon. I just really want to encounter the first Pokemon. My first Pokemon. I want to catch my first Pokemon of this Nuzlocke. I want to see what it is. Come on, please, 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 please. Oh, do I really have to go all the way back to my mum? Oh, do I really have to tell her that I'm going on this adventure? Well, she has grassland and gone, and I don't like her. Oh, okay. Hopefully this won't take too long if we can run all the way back. But we still haven't learned how to catch a Pokemon yet, which is really annoying. It means I have to run back to my mum real quick. Oh, I'm pretty sure this is the bit where you have to get the town maps of Barry as well, and then give them to him as a trainer skill. Welcome home. I'm pretty sure she comes in. Take a quick rest. And yeah, I didn't actually go into the Pokemon Center and restore my Toxicroak tail. Or shall I call it? I've gone called Slippy from now on. Right, I'm pretty sure Barry's mum enters now. Oh, we got a journal! Yay! Just so we don't forget. It's not like I have this this series on record anyway, so if I don't forget what I did, I can just go back and watch the video. Not like I'm doing that or anything. Wish I could go instead. I'm just joking, Dick. No, you're not joking. You wish you were me. I'm amazing. Look at me. Look at me. It's got to be one of the shittest character sprites in the Pokemon games. Here's Barry's mum, as I expected. Some of the character sprites are awesome. I mean, come on. You think about Red's original character sprite, it looks a lot similar to as this guy do. I don't even know this guy's name. I don't think I've ever actually been Dawn. Obviously, we know Dawn from the anime, and this is Dawn's mum. But I don't actually know, if you know what I mean. So you kind of have the two different characters, the boy and the girl character, and you normally know their name. But I don't actually know the guy I'm playing as name. I'm pretty sure he's in the anime at some point. He definitely does have a name. I just can't remember for the life of me what it is. Alright, okay, let's run. For example, in Pokemon Black, you have something in Hilda. I don't think... I'm not very good with names. We encounter another Staraptor. Is this the same Staraptor? We send out Slippy. Do we risk it? We might as well risk it. Look how slow paced it is. Double edge, poison gas, acid. We're going to use acid. Don't do drug skin. Slippy, stop using acid. Oh, it's going to use a double edge that's going to hit big. Ugh. This is really risky when I only have one Pokemon to actually encounter a Pokemon of any sort. If they get one crit at all, and Slippy dies or whatever, then that's this series over before it's even started. Imagine that, a one episode Let's Play. Not Let's Play, Nuzlocke. That would be absolutely terrible. So we need to make sure, just while we have 1 or 2 Pokemon, not a lot of Pokemon, that we're really careful. And what we do in Total Camp. We encounter a level 2 Tauros. Unless this Tauros knows like Hyper Beam or something, we should be able to take it out with Slippy's acid. How much does that do? That's over half. It does no Hyper Beam. No. No. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. I cannot believe that just happened. My heart, my whole life skipped before my eyes. I was just saying, I was joking around saying if this Tauros knows Hyper Beam. Oh my god, I don't know what I'd do. And it comes out of a Hyper Beam, which I think really should do more damage on us. But luckily it doesn't. Otherwise this series would have been over within, what, about 18 minutes of it starting or something. I'm not 100% sure how long we've been going on for, but it's been about that. That would be absolutely ridiculous. We are so lucky. This is why I have to be more careful just having one Pokemon. I need to make sure that Dawn teaches me how to catch a Pokemon in a minute. And then I make sure I get a Pokemon. And each area I make sure I catch a Pokemon. I need at least backup Pokemon in my box so that this series doesn't end. I really don't want this series to end. My first Nuzlocke to end that quickly, that would be terrible. So we've told our mum, so now we can finally know how to catch Pokemon. We already do, obviously. But we finally get the demonstration from Dawn, and then we can catch our first other Pokemon on Nuzlocke. She encounters a level 2 male Bidoof. Oh, Bidoof. Do you remember that back in the original games? Oh, I love that. I love Bidoof. They're basically just the HM horse of the game. Look at Chimchar. Oh, Chimchar knows Dig and Blaze Burn. That ain't too bad. 2 moves that it does know, is it? Bidoof uses Spike Cannon. Jesus Christ, these people know some good moves, don't they? Oh my god, she nearly actually Spike. What did it say? Oh god. The Chimchar might not. Oh, right. I think that first one was a crit, because for a moment there, I didn't think her Chimchar was going to make it. How awkward would that be if she's doing the demonstration and her Chimchar, which I'm pretty sure is her only Pokemon at the moment, faints and then the demonstration doesn't work? I don't think that's possible. Surely they're not retarded. Surely in the original Pokemon game, it's all set up so that it can't happen. Obviously, in this sort of hacked emulation randomizer game, I guess anything can happen. They've kind of bent so many rules of the Pokemon game. And she's going to catch this Bidoof. Can't you just hurry up and catch this Bidoof, please? I really need to find the speed up button because it is such a slow game. I remember watching Brandon to the Past a few weeks ago, and he did 50 things wrong with Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. And that was one of the ones that I remember. It's just so slow paced. But we're going to encounter. Did we go into the Pokemon Center? I don't think we actually. I don't know if we went into the Pokemon Center. 5 Pokeballs. Okay, we have 10 Pokeballs. But we need to make sure we get a Pokemon. We cannot go all the way to the next city, which I believe is Jubilife with just 1 Pokemon. That is bad. That's dangerous because I mean I'm putting this series in real jeopardy. Oh god, what the hell? Oh god, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no, what? I looked at the controls, and enter was start as the same as my Visual Boy Advance, but it looks like alright, okay, maybe it's a different enter, but I'm pretty sure enter was the original start when I looked at the controls of this emulator. So I'm not really sure why I can't actually get the start menu up. Still learning the controls. I do apologise for any inconvenience if you do think it's annoying me not knowing the controls, which it probably is, but this is kind of journey we're on together. We'll start off with this Nuzlocke, hopefully. I plan to do more than one Nuzlocke. I want to do loads. I really do want to do loads. Not just Pokemon Platinum, but I also want to do Soul Silver, Heart Gold, those sort of Nuzlocks as well. But we encounter our first Pokemon that we can actually catch. It's a Turtwig! We can catch our first Pokemon that we can catch. It's a Turtwig. But I don't want to... Oh, it's risky. I'm going to go for the straight up Pokeball on this level 3 Turtwig. It could know a really good move which could like one-hit me. Obviously Toxicroak is a poison fighting type, so if it has a psychic type move, which is 4 times effective, I am absolutely screwed. It uses Uproar, which actually I'm pretty sure increases the amount of damage it does as you keep on using it. But I don't want to use this. I don't want to use a move and then accidentally defeat Turtwig, because then we're not stuck with hardly any Pokemon. It's gonna keep on using Uproar. We're not gonna be able to catch it. No, we were undetermined. Right. We're going to use a move. I don't know what move to use. I'm gonna use Acid. I know it's super effective and it's a level 3, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't kill it. No! It's a crit! It's a crit! No. Oh, no. The first episode, my first ever Nuzlocke, and the first Pokemon I encounter, I don't even catch. So now we've got to make it all the way to Jubilife before we can enter the new area with just one Pokemon, which is really risky. We can make sure we have enough potions. A Turtwig, as it is a starter Pokemon, its catch rate is fairly low. Are there any other level 3 Pokemon that wasn't a starter or at like pseudo legendary or legendary, anything like that, or actually really good Pokemon, wouldn't have a very high catch rate? We wouldn't be able to catch that without weakening it first with that regular Pokeball. So that's really annoying. But I think we're going to end it there. We're in Sandgem Town. We just had encountered our first Pokemon that we can actually catch of this Nuzlocke. It was a Turtwig, and well, I say I was so stupid. So stupid. I don't know what I really would have done differently. I guess we were kind of unlucky. I don't think Acid would have actually got a one-hit KO on it if it wasn't a crit. I think we were just really unlucky that it was a crit, and now we can't attack that Turtwig. But there shouldn't be too many trainers on the way to Jubilife City, which is the next city. So hopefully our Toxicroak can handle it, and it can just be him. Hopefully Slippy can handle all of this and not die, and then hopefully next time when we encounter a new area after we go to Jubilife and on the way to Orgberg Gym, we can actually catch a Pokemon and not have to rely on Slippy so much like last time. But that's the end of this episode, guys. If you have enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button for more Pokemon Platinum Randomizer, Nuzlocke, and all other series like Super Smash Bros, Pokemon news, all good stuff like that. So be sure to subscribe like that, smash that like button, and that's all for me for this episode. Only Gamer out.